Pay in front, right here. What's up, man?
Hey.
We spoke yesterday, and you said something that you would want to change about your job is, having more control over people who say, yes or no to fighting you. And, your opponent was just in here like about an hour ago, and he's saying that no one wanted to fight him, no one wants to fight you. So that's what we're doing right now. So in your interpretation, is that also what's happening when they booked this fight?
Yeah, I don't think they originally wanted to matchmake us, but I'm not over here saying that everyone's scared of me. Everybody's hurt. There's logistics and everything, but yeah, if I could have control over when I fight, what date, who it is, and just have it be super certain, then that would be a perfect world. But I'm happy to fight this guy. This is a tough fight for me, and that's what I'm here to do. So.
It's also not every fight card, especially on big ones, that the UFC matches up like two people that they could see as future contenders down the road. Maybe they want to save that for when you're both in the top 10, top 5. So I know you both are happy to fight each other. He said the same thing, but were you surprised that you guys are fighting now, or was it just like no one else is fighting? We should just do this.
Not really. I mean, it's fighting. This isn't like the building the star business. So I'm not surprised at all. And if we're both doing our job well the next year or two, maybe we'll meet up again. So, yeah.
How early or how far back did you get this fight? Because he said, he was originally pairing for Jonathan Martinez. He got hurt and fell out. Yeah. And I think your fight was the last one they announced and was relatively recent. So I guess how far back did you have this fight?
I got his name like 2.5 weeks ago. And that was I had anticipated being on this card, but at that point, I kind of was like, I'm probably not going to fight. I haven't heard anything. They haven't found anyone. So I was pretty much in camp. And then I got his name 2.5 weeks ago.
So when you go watch his fights and his previous, everything he's done, what do you make of his skill set? And like you said, you like this opponent, but do you like what he brings to the table for you?
Yeah, I think it'll just be a good fight, like back and forth. I think we're both going to show up to bang, and I think he's legit, durable, super well-rounded. So I think it's a really good opportunity to show what I can do as well with a high-level opponent. So,
Payton, were you surprised at how much vitriol and hate went your way after your loss
No.
in January? No.
No, not at all.
How come?
I've always said people, if not by the end of the career, they're gonna eventually hate me. So
It's just kind of crazy because it's not like you were out saying I'm the best fighter ever. It's just you had a lot of attention on you, and then everybody just was like fraud check, fraud. Was that surprising in the least?
No, I mean people are just fickle. And then especially online, our memories are like goldfish, It was kind of over with 3 weeks after it even happened, but no, yeah, I wasn't surprised.
How soon did you get over the loss?
I'm still not over the loss. I don't think I ever will be over that. Yeah, I took that to heart. That's it's a loss, but the ref isn't in there, and you're on the street with somebody like that, and your life could be ended. It's deep, man. So I take that to heart, and that's been my motivating factor every time I've been to the gym.
Was there any big lessons that you took from that fight that you could share?
Yeah, just be a more well-rounded fighter. Yeah.
Are you letting the hair grow back out big, or is just kind of just going with it?
I am right now. It's longer, yeah. We'll see.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Payton, I know you mentioned there the people having goldfish memory, but I think the UFC, even regardless of you coming off a loss, still sees you as a potential future star in this sport. Obviously, putting you on International Fight Week seemed like they were just determined to put you on this card. So, I guess how does that make you feel from a promotional standpoint?
I mean, it's nice. At the end of the day, the important thing is to just get in these dog fights and try to come out on top. But still being able to be offered that kind of an opportunity is nice. It's just opportunity to overcome adversity. So,
given that goldfish memory we just talked about, do you think come Saturday night when you make the walk, the arena will be cheering for you all over again?
I don't know. Maybe yeah, I'm sure there will be some cheers. I don't really know how it's gonna feel. Yeah.
Last one outside of what was harder, the Barcelos fight or the Ryan Hammers fight?
Probably the Ryan Hammers fight. That was like over before it started. So, yeah.
Payton over here. Payton, did you notice a big boost in your profile and just attention after appearing in the Frankish Ocean video? And what was that like?
Wait, appearing in.
The music video.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't a music video.
Oh, well, appearing on his just profile.
Did I notice like more attention?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was that like? Just a lot of people just, it's a crossover we just don't see that often
Yeah.
at this stage. With stars from the UFC to more mainstream and other stuff.
Yeah, it's like, I admit, you know when you go to like a zoo and you see like a polar bear like inside of a zoo? That's probably like how the polar bear feels, just a bunch of people staring at you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you tell Frank to drop soon?
To drop what?
More music?
Nah. That's his decision.
Hey, Peyton, over here. With your background in psychology and neuroscience, how do you use that to stay calm and perform your best during fight week?
I think it just goes into like preparation. I don't know if psychology plays too much of a role into like the actual fight week, but I think just staying present and your ability to like recognize negative thinking patterns. But I think at the end of the day, a lot of it just stems from like insecurity within your own training camp. And if you're doing those little things and you're leaving no stone unturned, then that's what gives you the confidence on your fight week. So I think a lot of that is done before fight week. Like this week, it's just like time continues to pass, like no matter how I feel about it. And you know, whatever the emotions are, you still have to do the same task. So.
Back here at the right, you've had a bunch of really good performances. You have one off night. What do you do to get back to having the kind of performances you want to on Saturday?
It's already been done. I mean, I just have to show up on Saturday and just be me and fight how I am. But all the work's already been done. It's just been, you know, getting back to what's important in training, getting on top of strength and conditioning, and just like countless hours of drilling some of those holes.
On that, do you feel there was any adjustments that had to be made to get back to that consistency, or is it just your focus?
No, there were some adjustments for sure. Yeah, like it's just like changing your style a little bit. Like every time you fight an opponent, it's a little bit different of a fight. So, yeah, definitely some adjustments and correcting some things that I saw were going to be a problem for me long term if I kept fighting the way I was fighting. Yeah.